Hello everyone. I was going to make a vlog doing a review of my motorcycle. So I stopped off in a parking lot to start off the video, and I realized I just pulled into a private country club. Nice big golf course, huge ass clubhouse. Saw a little rich hottie. Didn't get the camera on in time. Yeah, so anyhow, they won't mind me. I'm just the riffraff. Alright. Here's my girl. She's a 2006 Yamaha R-6. She's originally all black. I've since been buying fairing pieces for the 07, the red. So I've got the lower fairings, the uppers, gas tank cowl. I'm still looking for a upper part for the tail. Since they're in two parts, the upper is what you see, and then the lower part has all the tail lights and everything. The previous owner put on a fender eliminator kit, and the kit he bought or put onto it has the separate lights for turn signals. Standing sideways. So I really like that. I like having separate lights for the turns. Since I want people to see me, know what the fuck I'm doing, and not crash into me. Still looking for some headlight fairings. Yeah, she's a little dirty. Got caught in the rain the other day. Haven't washed her yet, so she's a dirty girl. So the previous owner put the tail kit on, put some flush mount turn signals, so I really like those. I have since put on the frame sliders, and I did drop her once in the parking lot, and this frame slider took all the grunt, saved everything, so I highly recommend those. Yeah, I put on this aftermarket tinted windscreen. It actually fit pretty good. It's pretty easy to get on. You just unbolt the mirrors, unscrew those 4 screws, and slip in and out. Pretty easy. She's got the factory exhaust still on her. I like it. It has a good growl, grunt to it. I don't need the extra horsepower or anything for putting on a full aftermarket system. I'm pretty happy with it. I think she sounds good, but not being obnoxious like a lot of aftermarket ones are. Alright, let's get to going. Okay, so I've had her for 5 months, and the day I bought her, I reset the trip. I don't know if you can see it right there. So I'm just under 5,000 miles. She's got 9,100 miles on her total. Okay, I'm the second owner. It's a country club people like me now. Brakes work. Oh, maybe I should keep my camera on, go see if there's some hotties over at that pool. I'm going to get kicked out of a private country club. I'm going to make it worthwhile. Okay. So I don't have much riding experience. The only other bike I've owned was the Ninja 250. Spent a year on it learning to ride, and this is the bike I really wanted, so I've traded up, got the 600 I want. I don't have any experience on any other 600 bike for that matter, so it's really hard for me to compare. But I don't really want to compare. I just want to kind of give you my opinion of this. I've heard a lot of people say, R6 owners say, they don't really wake up till they're over 10,000 RPM. The few times I have gotten her over 10,000, you know, every once in a while I get a little wild hair at my ass and got her open her up. I would definitely agree to that. She really, really opens up after that. That's where a lot of her power is. Not in the little 5,000 granny range like I'm doing right now. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else opinions. I would not recommend this bike to an absolute beginner with no experience. I'd say, you know, start off Ninja 250 or, you know, start off something else, you know, bigger but less powerful. This one, she's like a lot of other people say, they're designed for the racetrack, and that's what they are. They're race track sport bikes that are street legal. I'm not saying don't buy one, I'm just saying get some experience, but I think I got about the minimum amount of experience I would have been comfortable with before advancing. I actually got this one a few months sooner than I was planning on it. But, you know, after a test drive and say, okay, she's really not, she's, you know, with my little experience, I can handle her under 10,000, you know, drive her for a few more months, get used to her, and then I can open her up a little bit more and maybe get some track days in. I was planning on doing that next summer, but you know what? I think I just might go ahead and do it again this... Still got time this summer or possibly this fall. Overall, if you go to a showroom that has like a Honda CBR 600 and a Yamaha R6, just sitting on the two, this one kind of really feels like you're sitting on a flat, like a 2x8 or a 2x10 board, because it really kind of goes out and really kind of feel it. And if you then you sit on a Honda CBR, that thing's like a freaking lazy boy, perfectly comfortable. So I will give that's about the only little comparison I can do. Overall, the clutch is good. It's not too strong where I have to force it or anything. For some reason, I still use 4 fingers when I clutch, but when I brake, I only use 2 fingers. You know, in the class they taught us to use 4, but this is just kind of what it feels natural to me, what I'm comfortable with. So I got 4 fingers on the clutch, 2 on the brake. That leaves me 2 fingers, 1 to pick my nose with and 1 to stick up my butt. So I'm set. Oh, you can't pass me. Just because I took my hand off the throttle, Mercedes thinks he could take me on. Nope, don't think so. The throttle is really good responsive. It's a lot more responsive than the Ninja 250 was. I don't know the mechanical setup, what that was, but I think this one is the fly-by-wire. I am not sure. I haven't really looked it up, but all I know is you just twisted a hair and she responds. So it is very, very strong, and I think I need some gas. Okay, so I really can't think of much anything else. So the brakes are good. I was a little afraid the brakes might be too much. Come on. Trying to feather the clutch in 2nd gear. Okay, so let's see. Overall review. I really like it. Love the looks of it. That's about all I can think of. Like I said, I just don't have any experience on anything else, so I can't really compare it to anything else. I could just say this is a great fun bike, very tame under 10,000 RPM, and she really opens up into a monster over. Would not recommend it to beginners. Overall, very happy with it. Keep me young. Alright, later. Now I got a little something to say to the people of the East Coast and all, you know, kind of the that whole area in California. This has nothing to do with motorcycle or motorcycle vlogging. It's just a kind of a, you know, a general stereotype people on the East Coast have. You know, they always refer to Denver, Colorado as a cow town. You know, I want to say we're sophisticated, high technology. You know, we are not a cow town. There are no cows in Denver, Colorado. Son of a